every father was once a son. One of the greatest gifts astrology gives us is perspective, because every father was once a child. Every father had parents. Every father inherited their own stories, beliefs, expectations, wounds, and lessons from previous generations. When we talk about healing the father wound, we aren't just talking about our own fathers. We're talking about authority and responsibility, success, failure, protection, discipline, leadership, all the experiences that shaped our relationship with those themes. For mothers, this can be especially powerful because not as an excuse for unhealthy behavior or to ignore real challenges, but to become curious. What was your partner's relationship with his father? What did he learn about being a man, about being a father himself, about emotions, about vulnerability? Because often what shows up in parenting today started generations before. This is really where conscious parenting begins. It's not with changing our children, but with understanding ourselves. Every child triggers something in us, a fear, our own expectations or insecurities, an unfinished healing of our own. And if we're not aware of our own Saturn story, we can accidentally project it onto our children. We might become overly controlling or overly protective, overly critical, or we may avoid responsibility or difficult conversations because of our own wounds. Conscious parenting with astrology has always been about doing our healing work while we parent, because our awareness creates a space for healthier relationships, a space for the bond to grow, for everyone to heal, for everyone to evolve. So this goal is not to remove every obstacle from your child's path. It actually doesn't help them at all. The goal is not to rescue them from every Saturn lesson. The goal is to help them develop confidence in their own abilities to meet those lessons, to build resilience and develop their own sense of responsibility and trust within themselves, to own their voice, to find and own their voice, to discover their own authority. Saturn is not something to fear, it is something to nurture. This Father's Day, I really invite you to look at the bigger picture. Explore your child's experience of their father. Explore dad's experience of his father. And perhaps even explore your relationship with authority, expectations, and self-worth. Because healing the father wound isn't about assigning blame. It's about creating deeper understanding and awareness. And understanding creates compassion for ourselves, for our parents, for our partners, and for our children.